Hard to Texas Media Network, any and all things Texas. And here we are, 2025 continues to roll on. Mr. Markies Conway, better known as Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy. You know, I like Yella Beezy when he first came out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I saw potential in him. The first time I heard his name, though, I ain't gonna lie, I was amused by it. And then the more you say it, it do sound silly, Yella Beezy. But it's crazy. Here we are. Remuneration, murder for hire, which makes it capital murder. And then we in the state of Texas. So capital murder is at the top of the pile when it comes to extremity, the extent of the law that they will extend on somebody, that they will demonstrate on somebody. Some people say, I like reading comments. This is not breaking news at all. And I had that same sentiment. You know, when the I knew might be something a little deeper. First, of when Mo3's death first happened, and Trap Boy Freddy trolled him, I knew that wasn't a good look. Now we don't know if Trap Boy Freddy has anything to do with it. My theory is that he did not, and I think we've kind of seen from afar all appearances. We never know. You never know, but from all appearances, it looked like since since this tragedy of Mo3's passing, that Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy have parted ways, have distanced themselves from each other. But we don't know for sure. That could just be public appearances, you know. But that the initial moments after this tragic scene here, um, there's a video of Trap Boy Freddy trolling because he was in the area of where Mo3 met his demise. That's that's his hood. And so he was trolling. It's on the internet. I could show it. But anyway, and then when the young man was Keywan Dontrell, when he was charged with he wasn't charged with murder, I believe. If I got it correct, he wasn't charged with murder. He was charged with the gun, and I believe sentenced to 10 years or something like that. That told me right there that this wasn't over. It told me one of two things. Either it was the classic case of the authorities not showing a lot of concern for Mr. Noble, Melvin Noble, known as Mo3. That was one. That would be one case. But on the other hand, I had the thought that it could very well be a statement of more to come. And this is apparently the more to come. Murder for hire. Murder for hire. That's that's serious. It's premeditated. That's you can't do that. Can't do that, Mister Yella Beezy. And so here we are. In the fullness of time. I always like when you read the the scriptures. There's a phrase that's repeated a few times. In the fullness of time. And in the fullness of time, truth prevails. Now we don't know. I mean, again, we don't know. Still, we're right in the middle of time, so-called time. So we still have yet to be revealed to what happens in the fullness of time. But this is the latest in the saga of this Dallas tragedy. It's all tragic all around. Tragic all around. A failure for Texas all the way around. Two young talents who have their light diminished due to senseless, yeah, just senseless activity. My people perish for lack of understanding. Sad, just sad. Anyway, I just wanted to speak on that real quick. Yella Beezy. Let's look at some more comments real quick before we get out of here. Well, yeah, so yeah, a lot of people say this is just an ongoing saga with some, what stems from Yella Beezy getting shot first and the allegations that Mo3 would have had something to do with that. I don't know. For when it first happened with Yella Beezy when he got shot, I don't even think I knew about the the beef between him and Mo3 at that time. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember. See, like a rapper is the most dangerous job ever. Yep. Isn't Yella Beezy from Texas? How is he a rolling 60? Well, that's a fair point, and that's a always been a point of emphasis and contention in conversations about the authenticity of Texas gangs. Now, as someone who has had, um, not through my own experiences, but through by proxy, by seeing the experiences of others pretty closely. I mean, I've known some gang members who um, took basically pilgrimages to L.A. I knew some Hoovers that their goal in life and what they did was to travel to L.A. to be on Hoover Street. Now I've known guys who did that just so they could get that stamp. Make. Now I guess if I'm not glorifying gang life, and I'm going on a tangent, but I guess if you're really gonna be about for me, for I would understand if you are gonna really be about the gang life, and you're not from the original place of where your set started. Me, I would have the intent to, if I was going to take it seriously, to at some point make contact with the the origin place, so to speak, and with people there, and make my way there to actually touch the turf. That's what I would do. I don't know if I've known guys who've done that from an older generation from Texas. I don't know if Yella Beezy's part of that, but yeah, he threw out. He would throw that out there. Neighborhood, neighborhood. He would say that a lot in his raps. I mean, as far as the '60s, as far as the Crip sets that are just like any. If you have any passing, um, if you just have a basic passing observation of the street life, hip hop, and everything around it, then the Hoover Crips, Rolling '60s, and maybe to a lesser extent the Eight Trey gangsters. Like casuals know about that. You don't have to be from there to know about that. Like that's one of those like brand names. Rolling '60s, Hoovers, Eight Trays. Um, those are the ones that stick out to just anybody with just a passing um, viewership of that type of activity. But anyway, it's all. I don't know. We'll see. Only time will reveal what the rest. What's gonna come of this capital murder while remuneration. Hmm. Hmm. But we'll see. Maybe it is just with the timing of this, with Big U, maybe it is an assault on black men. Maybe that's the old classic case that we can always go back to. In a sense, it is though. I mean, this does happen. I'm not excusing this activity at all, but this does happen for seemingly petty offenses in all cultures. So let's not just act like this is just some newish, some Negro stuff, going on. Let's not just do that. But it is. But it ain't. But anyway, let's talk about it. What's your thoughts on this? Tell me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I talk back. Peace and blessings. Say it ain't so, Yella Beezy. Say it ain't so.